right, so here is a man who is ubiquitously regarded as the greatest bantamweight of all time. He'll tell you he built this division, and DC, I know he's not here to pick a fight with you right now, but this legacy of Dominick Cruz is really exceptional.
It is unbelievable what Dominick Cruz has accomplished over the course of his career. Not a guy that people thought would go down in history as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. He's not a guy that has a laundry list of accomplishments before he got to mixed martial arts. But he's a guy that is unmatched in his preparation and a guy that has a will and a desire to win that no one, and I say no one, can match. So from the commentary table where Dom's constantly yelling at me, to in the octagon, Dominick Cruz wants to be the winner.
And injury-wise, no fighter has dealt with more adversity than Dominick Cruz, who still believes at one point or another before his career said and done, he will be belted yet again. All right, so here's the former UFC and WEC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. Most people believe, DC, this is the best 135-pound fighter of all time. Injuries have been a big part of the narrative. Missed all of 2012, all of 2013, 15, 17, and 18. Nice to see Cruz making the walk here tonight.
Yes, and as a fan of the sport, you're always excited when Dominick is not dealing with all those injuries, all these setbacks. Could you imagine what the career of Dominick Cruz would be if he was able to compete as often and as frequently as a lot of the fighters in the UFC? Just a one-of-a-kind talent, unmatched in his preparation, footwork that no one else can ever replicate. Dominick Cruz truly belongs atop the leaderboard, at the tip of your tongue when you're talking about the greatest fighters of all time.
For my money, the smartest man in mixed martial arts right now, but it's his ability to apply that fight IQ on fight night that really sets him apart. Jose Aldo has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We set it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick the Dominator Cruz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Jose Aldo Jr.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. So the UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo is back, perhaps the greatest featherweight the octagon has ever seen. Massive support in the building tonight. We'll see if he goes to the leg kicks here early. Block the strike there. Counter on the hook is good. Nice job by Aldo. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that.
Just out of the range with that right hand. Big power shot there. Cruz's shot is blocked. Frantic pace early on to this one. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. And And there it is, that patented Jose Aldo leg kick again. You know, Andre Pedernera's talked a lot about Aldo getting back to that weapon. He's got to like what he's seeing out of Jose today.
In the half guard.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Cruz is back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Good work from the top here by Cruz. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Cruz is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Aldo. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. There it is. Now he's on the mount. This is a terrible position.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, beautiful job to snap his head back with that counter strike. So he's landed several of his patented counters here in this round, really doing an excellent job, not just with his offensive timing, but with his defensive skills as well. Whiffs on that offering. Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, nice job by him there to slip that offering. 38 total strikes have landed for Jose Aldo.
Oh, nice body kick.
Yeah, he wants to...
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Oh, that gilly is tight.
He's getting very close to finishing the submission.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Getting the mount here. That was a slick transition.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes. It's starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Big elbow there, Lance. What a round.
All right, take a seat. Relaxa. Respira. Look, you're being overly aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, now we get to our second round, DC. Jose Aldo and Dominick Cruz. All right, next round is underway. Outstanding counter-striking in the previous round and really methodical with all of his movement there on the feet.
It almost feels like he's baiting him. It's like he's saying, come on, come on. Try to enter and see what happens to you. It feels exactly like that. And watch, the moment opponent decides to attack, he's gonna counter.
Just missed with the left there.
Good job. That's it. Keep that pace.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice straight punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well-rounded fighter continues to pressure the kickboxer and landed a really nice hook in that exchange.
You can tell every time he wants to really put some damage on his opponent because he goes to the hook. It's his best punch, and he lands it once again.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Cruz's eyes are starting to swell now. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Nice head kick lands.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Lead kick is true there by Aldo. 73 total strikes and counting, and now landed for the King of Rio, Jose Aldo. And landing with 46% accuracy tonight against Dominick Cruz. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
2 minutes remain in the round. And just misses with that big right hand. Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington. Max Holl.
All right, setting up for an arm ball now. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing. This fight,
Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm ball.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Aldo's right back to the full mount here. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Great block there.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Aldo.
Over and over, this guy's getting hit right in his face. Good jab.
Uppercut to the head. So unable to connect on the uppercut. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Lead kick landed there by Cruz. Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defensively. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. 3 minutes to go. Well, busy night for the stats producer. Needless to say, 119 total strikes have landed for Jose Aldo. And striking at a 44% clip against Dominick Cruz.
Gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Straight right is there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency.
Oh, nice overhead.
Back to his feet. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt from these leg kicks. Even checking the kicks now will not help because the damage has been done.
Take him down.
Just out of range with that right hook. 1 minute now to go in the third.
Nice head kick. Look at that. Quick finish. That was beautiful.
Cruz is in half guard now. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cruz. All All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. And on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Oh, he might get finished here. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work. Oh! Another knockdown! And back to his feet. There's that body shot. Well, a lot of fighters say there's no worse feeling on fight night than when your cardio abandons you, and there's been a lot of output in this fight, but both of these men are absolutely gassed.
They both fought. You heard him again. Oh, yes, now we're going.
Good work, guys, come on.
Overhand right, swing and a miss. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, huge Superman punch.
Oh, my goodness!
What a result in Rio, a stunner.
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 31 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jose Aldo Jr.
Oh, give me all of that. King of Rio, you heard it from Buff. Jose Aldo, your winner by knockout tonight. Man still getting it done.
Ever since Aldo started working with the Marines, his hands have started to match everything else he does in the octagon. He was sharp tonight, and he gets a massive KO.
And as you guys know, this man does not discriminate. He attacks the legs, the body upstairs. Jose Aldo getting it done in a big way. Your winner by knockout.